Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me today on this very cold, snowy day here in the UK. Hope you're all well. So, this meditation, this session, is about tuning into our week, tuning into the energies, the collective energies around us. I'm going to be using some cards to help the process and to guide this ongoing meditation. Now, these are just tools to help in the symbology. Right now, we're seeing a great deal of uncertainty and a great deal of change happening, more so than ever. And the card that's being shown to me is courage. I'll show you the picture. So this is an image of a plant, a flower, growing out of very hard ground. And this is very much indicative of a phase where we are facing a lot of challenges, and it feels like it's a lot of hard work. It's a very intense time, but despite the fact that we have a lot of hardship and hard times ahead, there is growth and there is life. So, just like the flower, despite the fact that it may look like it's impossible, may look like that the odds are stacked, life still happens, and this flower is able to find its way through the hard soil and ground and blossom into a beautiful flower. And I love this symbol because it also is a reminder to look for beauty and to look for that which is perfect in its natural way, to look at the natural world and all the blessings we have, despite things in the world appearing to be very difficult right now. Life does continue on. Life has its own path, and it has its own plan. We may not be able to see that plan. We may not be able to fully grasp it or what's really going on. So I'd like to invite you to make yourself comfortable wherever you are. Hello to those people that have just commented in the comment section. Dennis Zen, Niels, Doug, hello. In the Netherlands, Niels and Doug from Australia. That's lovely to have people from all around the world. If you'd like to just make yourself comfortable, whether you're seated or lying down, and maybe playing a singing bowl, just to allow that flow and allow us to be centered. Bring your awareness to where you're sat. Bring awareness to your surroundings. Bring your awareness to this present moment. Notice your breath. Notice how life continues on. In all circumstances, whatever's happening, there is always life. There is always the breath. And deeper than that, there is a rhythm You may like to close your eyes at this point. And if you do choose to remain with your eyes open, just gently focus on something in front of you. And rest your gaze. Take a deep inhale through your nose and out through your mouth. Allow any tension to just ease out of your body. Deep breath in again. Hold and breathe out through the mouth. And one more time. Become very present in this moment. Visualize a beautiful garden. And in that garden, see there is a space in amongst the plants where there is ground, bare ground. Stony, it's hard, and looks like it's impossible for anything to grow in. And just picture it's ground. Suddenly transforming. See the ground being cleared. Stones being cleared away, allowing space for growth. And within this soil, there is a crack. And as you look at this ground, you're reminded of an area of your life where it feels perhaps a bit stuck, a bit barren or unloved. Picture yourself watering this ground. Seeing the soil watered and nourished by your attention, your positive intention. And in that crack, you wish to plant something in the ground. In your mind's eye, visualize a seed next to this ground. Pick up this seed and hold it in your hands. And just focus on what it is you'd like to plant. This area of your life, this area of the garden, that is your life. You may think of a statement which encapsulates your desire. Or you may see an image in your mind. Allow that to be imbued into the seed as you hold it in your hands. Your energy and your intention is powerful. You may see a colour emerging around the seed, whichever way you visualize it. See this now. And as you open your hands to see the seed, see the seed transforming, glowing with the colour of your intention. And now place the seed into the ground, into the crack. Allow it to settle into the ground. Now, just see this seed slowly starting to sprout. You see the sun shining. You see the ground moving. And out through the ground, through what seemed like impossible ground, something is growing. You see the sprouts pushing through the ground, very slowly but surely. Transforming from what was a dormant object into full blooming life. And as you watch this seed, feel this life force growing within the area of your life that you chose to be your focus. This plant is now growing further and further up into the air. And as it grows, you see leaves, foliage, maybe fruit, starting to grow along the branches. Such beautiful perfection. And you feel this plant giving you a message to take with you. Just give a moment to connect with this plant and to hear the message it has to give. The strength, the intelligence, the wisdom. Feel and see and sense it now. Nature continues to grow and has much to reflect back to us about our true nature. And with much going on in our environment, it can be easy to get distracted and forget. By tuning into the energy of this time, we are able to transform it and to find the wisdom and the opportunity for growth. Thank the plant for whatever insights or wisdom it shared with you. And you may like to give your blessing to the growth of this plant, perhaps place something next to it or water it. Then you may like to continue visualizing this garden or become very present just where you are. This week, when you come across anything that presents as a challenge, visualize this plant. Remember this time, this moment. And remember how life, your true nature, is able to find a way. Even where it seems impossible. Even where it seems that there are obstacles in all directions, that is no matter. There is a power, a force, a life force if you like, which continues to find a way and will always find a way. the first step to remembering and to tapping into this power. And consciously being aware of this is to be present. Allow your thoughts to settle. And just allow yourself to see yourself as you truly are. We are living in very intense times. And it's during these times that we have an opportunity to really remember and really instill our own divine, creative power. Co-create something new. This is the message brought up in the card, that there is new life emerging. And like a plant, it can take time. It can seem like nothing is happening. And patience is required in these times. And trust. By watering the ground with positive intention and love. And a knowing that life continues and grows and finds its way. Soon the shoots will appear. And certainly the seasons reflect this, and right now, in the middle of winter, life seems dormant, but underneath the snow and ice and the hard ground, life is ready to blossom and grow very soon. Such a simple message, but one that can be overlooked. And right now, simplicity is required. A simplicity in outlook, a simplicity in being. This is the calling. Much the world is running at a slower pace, forced to. In the Western Hemisphere, we have lockdown. Many places in the world there is lockdown. And in the Northern Hemisphere, we have the winter season. In a world where we're conditioned and brought up and socialized to always be on the go and to be achieving and to be driven by results. This is really a change of gear. Even for those experiencing summer where you are. The whole world is experiencing this slowing down. And with the world stage busy with drama, it can be so tempting to get inundated with the news, to get information from various sources, to try and fill the void, to continue that fix, feeling that something is happening, that something is being achieved. But right now, the calling, the energy is one of patience. It's one of steadiness and trust. Trust and knowing in life. And in those moments where you can be still and be present, tap into this energy. You can do this right now, sat or lying where you are, feeling into your body. What on first appearance seems dormant, passive, inert. Tune into the energy field of your body. You may start to feel a tingling, a sense of a current running through your body. Perhaps a buzzing sensation. And on a physical level, your breath continues to feed your body with oxygen. Your heart continues to beat. Life is happening, and it finds its own way. Feel this energy growing within you. This force field of life. Allow it to expand, filling your whole body. Every molecule, every atom. You may see it as a light, a white light, a glowing white light, just flooding your body. See it expanding out. See how it surrounds you, above you, below you, front, behind, to your sides, out into the room. See it spreading out to the other participants on this call. This beautiful life force encompassing this circle. See it emanating out to planet Earth, to all beings on planet Earth. And you may feel a loving energy with this life force. No overflowing sense from your heart as this continues to envelop you, the others on this call, and the planet. And know this is ever present. It is an intelligence that our conscious minds are not always aware of, but it is always there. Gently guiding the route to growth, to health, nourishment, abundance, balance. This cycle of life run by this force. Healing and growing, ever balancing, finding the path of least resistance to light, to the open air, to expansion. Feel that transformation from any darkness and stuckness to a sense of growth and movement. And when you're ready, take a deep breath in again once more. Through the nose, hold, and release through the mouth. You may release and let go of the visualization and just come back to your waking conscious awareness. Keeping or retaining that sense of life force, of energy, love, abundance, growth, healing, freedom, expansion. And as you go through your week, pay attention to those openings, to those pathways where you can take life, where you can take your journey, the opportunities for growth, the opportunities for healing, for balance, for nourishment. Those gaps where the light can come in. When you're ready, just gently open your eyes and become very present in your environment where you're sat or lying down. Thank you everyone for participating. It has been a great first live meditation, and one of many to come. Plan to do these every week on a Sunday at the same time. I welcome any comments. I welcome donations if you feel drawn to. But most of all, I sincerely wish that this has been helpful for you and it brings you some guidance, some support in the week ahead, whatever you have planned, whatever comes your way. Hi to all those people that have commented. We have Claudia from Geneva, hi. Sarah from Plymouth, thank you. Lizelot, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. And Neha, thank you. My mind has come to an immense rest. Oh, you're welcome, Neha. I'm glad it had that effect. I never know what's coming through with these meditations. They're purely guided, channeled if you like. I don't sit and plan. I just allow what comes through to come through. And allow the life force to work through me. Spirits or higher self, if you want to call it that too. So, unless anybody else has anything to say? Ah, yes, Michael, wonderful, thank you. The visualization was very powerful. Yes, it was. I felt it too. I'm very pleased. And yes, I'm very grateful for this session. So, I shall leave it there. We have gone over just slightly, but it was perfect timing. So I wish you a wonderful, amazing, life-filled week, and do join me again next Sunday at 6 o'clock if you're around. Thank you once again. Much love. Bye for now.